for the collective. So pretty much how this is going to work is you pick a pile that's resonating with you, and then I read from them. Of course, they will be time stamped as well for the collective. When when you click on, please make sure that you guys hit that like button as well. Sorry, I ate a grape before I started recording. Um, Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button as well, and you pick what's resonating with you, like which card, which pile is pulling you in. Okay, I'm gonna kind of get an angle going so you guys can see all of the cards. Sorry. All right, there we go. That's a better view. Okay, so you're going to choose a card that you think fits best for you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and light some sage and of course pray over these decks before I get going. Make sure that you guys leave in the comments as well what which deck resonated for you, and then if you need to take some time to choose a deck, please pause it. Okay. All right, so you have all right, you guys, I'm back. So pretty much, if you need to pause it, go ahead and pause it. So how this is going to work is whichever power works for you, and this is what Spirit wants you to know for the month of October. Okay, so or whenever you click on this. Okay, so this can resonate before or after or anything, and it doesn't matter which sign you are. Just make sure that you pick the correct deck for you. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So this is going to be pile number 1. Pile number 2, we got pile number 3, and pile number 4. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start with pile number 1 and read that, and then of course work my way down. Okay. So let's go ahead and pray over these cards so we can bring the clarity that you guys need for each pile. The cards that I do have that I am using is I'm using my Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Of course, I'm reading my message from the fairies deck. And of course, I'm going to be using my energy oracle deck as well. And of course, my own cards that I made from me. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and say a prayer. Then I'm going to light some sage. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started with deck number 1. And then move all the way down to deck number 4. Okay. Dear Lord, thank you for allowing me to be the channeling for my viewers today. Please, only your trustworthy messages come through these cards, and it brings clarity for the collective. Thank you for allowing me to be that vessel to be able to bring those messages to them. Lord, continue to walk with us on our journey. Even though things get frustrated, please continue to keep the faith inside of us so we can continue to move on our journey, although things get tough. Thank you for everything. Please make our hearts your home, and any negative energy that's moving towards this reading, please remove it in the name of Jesus. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right. Okay. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with deck number 1, and then I'm going to move my way down to deck number 4. Okay. Remember, if you need to stop and pause it to pick a deck, go ahead and do so. Okay. It will be time stamped in the description as well, so it'll be a little bit easier for you. Well, in the comments, so it'll be a little bit easier for you guys to pick it once you choose your deck. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with deck number 1. All right. So it says good vibes. So if you chose this deck, you guys are focusing on good vibes for the collective. I mean, for you guys are going to have good vibes coming in. When I made this card, you guys, when I made this card, I wanted to just have good energy on it. So you guys can have some good energy coming in, surrounding yourself with good vibing people as well. And that's all you guys want around you. You don't want any negative energy around you. You guys are moving towards the good vibes. You guys carry good vibes, so you want that same thing around you. Okay. The next card we got is Cornucopia. Okay, I am going to be reading from the book for the cards that we got for that don't have any messages after it. So I'm going to be reading from the book on from that. Okay, so with the Cornucopia, what I'm getting from this is prosperity, good vibes. The number 11 is very significant, so spirit is definitely into this reading. You guys could be having prosperity coming in, and you guys are moving in a good direction when it comes to the cornucopia. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get additional messages from the book so you can know what it is the spirit wants you to know. Okay, so that's number 11, which is very significant. Okay, this is wish fulfillment in the upright position. It's basically saying abundant harvest of great blessings are waiting for you, and may even fall all you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. The cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, and all the above. When you receive the cornucopia upright, you know that you are done important work and it is about to pay off. The seeds that you've planted and your energy is in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant ways. Okay, so get ready for a great feast, and abundant values is being prepared for you. And spirit is applauding you for all of your effort. So as I stated before, you're giving off good vibes. So you want that to come into you. And from the looks of it, you guys are going to be receiving good financial abundance coming in for you guys as well, fulfillment as far as in romantic love as well, and all of the above. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and read the affirmation on that. It says, the universe is abundant and all that I desire comes to me in just the right time and way. I am blessed. Okay, so I think that's a really, really, really good card for the pile number 1, and it kind of coincides with the message that I pulled from my deck as well. Okay, all right, the next card we got is get some exercise. Okay, it says, as your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. Okay, is what we're getting from the message that is from the fairies. Okay, so let's read a little bit more into the get some exercise. Okay, some of you guys could be feeling good as far as like exercising and bringing in so you can be a little bit more stronger in the body, and of course in feeling strong in all of the decisions that you make. Okay, so with the get some exercise, basically is stating that the fairies know an importance of physical activity, play, dance, and run around daily to keep themselves in physical shape. Okay, good physical shape. Moreover, they know that exercise is the secret to a lasting energy, health, and happiness. It's a wonderful stress reducer that can improve your area of your life and including your career, finances, and relationship. You drew this card because your body is crying out for cardiovascular and muscular stimulation. If you ask the fairies to help you, they'll help you find the time and motivation to exercise and have fun in fun ways. Additional messages and meanings for this card is do something physical today. Take a cue from your fairies and take dance lessons. Exercise outdoors in natures to benefit from the fresh air and sunrise, as well as increasing your connection with the fairies. Do some yoga, some tai chi, and or other Eastern exercise techniques. Exercise with your children or other loved ones. Join a sports team to meet new friends. Stay positive. Say positive affirmations to and about your body. So some of you guys could be starting to get into that good vibe of, feeling better, feeling stronger. Aquamarine crystal is very significant for the collective to get. Make sure that you guys get that blue aquamarine, so it can kind of help you develop a more fun ways to exercise. Okay, All right. And stay positive as you are with the good vibes. All right. So let's get the next card. All right. Some flower power. Okay. This is another significant positive vibe way that you can develop good strength and just have a positive outlook on life with the cornucopia and the good vibes. And of course, just uplifting your spirit. It says spend time with flowers and essences to increase your personal healing power. Okay. So let's see. Flowers power, flower power. Okay. It says this card signifies that you will benefit from the balance and healing properties of flowers, spending time in the gardens or even at a florist shop, and surround your home with fresh flowers. As you breathe in the fresh flowers, as you breathe in the fragrance, feel their magical healing ability bathing your cells of your body. The fairies also suggest that you buy a bottle or two of pure flower essences, which are available in most health food stores. Use rose oils and open up your heart to love. For instance, or sprinkle lavender oil on your pillows and sheets to calm your nerves. Okay. Um, use flower essences to your use flower essences in your healing work with others. Study aromatherapy. Make sketches of dry lavender eye pillows. Plant a flower garden or send loved ones some flowers. Okay, so some of you guys are needing to send some loved ones some flowers, or someone's going to be sending you some flowers. But Spirit is telling you to get into the essence of increasing your personal healing power by spending time with flowers. Okay. All right, so we got a total of 4 of these Oracle Wisdom of the Oracle cards. So you got Thinker. All right. The number 44 is very significant as well. So we got 1144. So those are the two numbers that I pull from these cards. So with 1144, let's move forward with faith. Okay. Um, so let's go ahead and read the message on this one. 44. Some of you guys could be 44, but 44 is definitely a message for you guys as well. So you got the Thinker card. This is meaning strategizing, being analytical and logical when it comes to decision making. Make sure that you guys are analytical and that you guys are being very logical. It says the ability to reason and strategize is to focus now. So take things at face value and follow your logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct. For this moment, there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. So things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information that you need. Keep it simple, and you'll win the game of life you're playing right now. Okay. Um, so basically, with the Thinker card, you guys are just needing to strategize and move forward in everything that Spirit is asking you to do. In a relationship, this is basically stating that love is logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desires. This is the time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If you are strong, if there is enough common grounds, go for it. If not, then there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work. And surround and others should others tell you who they are, take their at their word at face value. Okay. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy. So no matter what, in this case, in fact, the facts are facts. So you guys are like, don't overthink it. Like if someone's giving you a red flag, that's what it is. Okay. If it's something that's off, that's what it is. Don't take them at face value. If they show you something that you don't agree with and it's not bringing good vibes or giving you the healing that you need, Spirit is telling you to think it over. Okay. Weigh the pros and cons when it comes to a relationship. The prosperity message here, it says calculated actions is called for now. It is important to sit down and plan and strategy. Focus on the steps before going to take a calm, before you're going to take the claim your prosperous life. List your friends now. Okay? So get out a journal, write down what you're going to do today to signal the universe that you're serious about attracting abundance. Your plan and strategies will yield wonderful results. Remember that your most effective strategic partner is spirit. You will win this game, and your trumpet will be for the highest good of all. Okay? So remember when you're strategizing that spirit is your counterpart. Okay? Pray about it, sit down with spirit, and move forward. Okay? Your protective message from this card is basically saying is that you might be suffering from analysis paralysis. Thinking has its place, but trying to figure everything out logically is not going to work right now. Your conclusion will likely be faulty, and you may act upon false assumptions that will get you in a jam. So give your mind a rest, do something creative, exercise and meditate. So soon you'll come to your senses, and an aha moment will bring you new clarity. Okay? Exercise is very important, um, especially when you're making a financial decision. You need to do some yoga, think it through, and only if it's bringing you a good vibe to make the logical decision when it comes to a project, your finances. So we got In Between Worlds is the next card. So some of you guys may be feeling like this. You may be feeling like you got one foot in and one foot out. The number 3 is very significant as well with this card. Um, one foot in, one foot out. Maybe a third party situation is coming about when I seen the number 3. Be careful with that. Okay. Make the decision to either move forward, or before moving forward, get out a journal, write things down, weigh the pros and cons when it comes to moving into like the to bring clarity. Like if you move forward, you're going to get clarity. If you're still stuck and stagnant, you have fear is what I'm getting from this card. So I don't know what happened here. I think the internet must have bumped off for me. Um, but basically what I was saying, you guys are kind of like in between worlds when it comes to um, the In Between Worlds card. So I'm going to go ahead and read some messages. It says transition, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaging in another. Temporary blindness and no man's land. Between worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lesson of recent experiences in this place. Between what was and what will be is a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is the admit not knowing. There is great freedom and power to be unleashed. A master that is not yours to understand, weave the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surface will probably not be what you expect. When you are between worlds, you are inviting to see with the curious eye of a child's glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. So do so and you will be disappointed. In a relationship, this is time to explore the new energies between you and another. It is not the moment for certainty, but rather for discovering and curiosity. You do not yet know if this will be last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like or dislike? What your values are important to you? Are you in a critical phase of your relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried? So you need to take your time, okay? The prosperity message on here says, is in your work, sometimes you try things that haven't worked for others, hoping that you too will be successful. When that symbol appears, it is reminding you that sometimes the path that your prosperity is a gamble, win or lose. You will learn much from what comes of your wager. It is a good time to be on your skills and talents in new and different arenas. Remain curious, and with the right combination of timing and luck, you will stumble upon something golden that will be likely what that will be unlikely anything that you've known before. The protective message here is basically saying be mindful of your expectations. It is not time for guarantees. Things will not go exactly as you plan or dictate. So let go and see what Spirit has in store. What takes hold in your life will be better than you can imagine. Okay? All right. The next card is your why. All right. Why are you doing this? What's your why? Okay. You got number 31. 31 could be very significant as well. You could be 31, or the person that you may be dealing with is 31. Okay. Okay. So we got the number 31 card, and it's basically the why. So this is motives, drives, intentions, the power of knowing the why. There is a great power in understanding your motives right now. The oracle asks that you be very clear about why you're asking this question, looking for this answer, looking for the answer. Um, Looking for this answer, behaving in this way, or most important, making this choice. So knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you are clear about it, your intentions will then be a magnet for miracles, motives, defining the nature of your experiences. And when you think about something, feel it and then act on it. This invisible why is the life force energy within seeds, which brings it to life and holds a potential for growth. So know your why, okay? In a relationship, it says we don't always know why we engage in relationships in the way that we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this and why did I say that? And spend some time in introspection, the answer may be surprising. Listening to this message from your intuitions, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself and others? In the end, life is all about being loved, miracles, and deep understandings of your needs to know um, to get them met, or bruised treasures are buried treasures of the why. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question that you can ask yourself and your partner today is why. Okay? Knowing someone's motives behind your career and creative ventures is the ticket to your greatest success. It is time to ask yourself some probing questions. Are you driven by the desires to serve? Does your prosperity impact the greater good? And when you envision your most prosperous life, Are you guided by the sense of purpose or by the need to make money, um, acquiring things, save for the future, or all of these? Okay, no motive is a bad or good or bad, but having agendas hidden from yourself will lead to disappointment and possible failure. So be clear about your why and what things you do, okay? And if the motives are true, accept them, and then accept them. If they are not, change them so you can step into your extraordinary life, okay? The protective message here is that some subconsciously denies the truth may drive you towards a specific outcome with actually aligning with the intentions hidden from your awareness. For an example, you may want to be prominent in your profession, but your desire is not really about sharing your talents, but about making yourself feel better. Because fame will cause people in to admire and approve of you. Or you may want to reunite with a partner who rejected you because your beliefs that you love continuously to be strong. But deep down, your real desire is to have the last word and within that person. Now is the time for deep soul searching of why. That drives you, that drives your choice. What you uncover will set you free and bring you ever closer to a happiness that you seek. Okay? The last card we got is saying go the distance. Okay? So if you chose deck number 1, Spirit is telling you to go the distance, but make sure that he's kind of like, in order for you to go the distance, he's kind of like training you to think logical, strategize, know your why, make sure it's positive energy that's around you so he can bring in abundance for you in love, financially, and physically. Okay? So go the distance is the last card that you guys got, which is number 47. Okay? Number 47 is basically saying self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary drama. No, that's not the right. That's 37. Sorry. Ooh, I hope that's not happening. Okay. All right. So it says go to distance, endurance, like pushing through, have endurance in situations and move forward. You got strength, the long haul. It says to bring your dreams to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations and currents of your experiences. Joy and disappointment communicating with opportunity so that there is no need to fear the occasional obstacles that come into your way. Life is not a sprint. This card is reminding you that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is what is yours will never be withheld from you. So remember that. All right. In a relationship, it's basically saying you either are in or are calling in the enormous relationship that can stand the test of time. You either are in or are calling in a enormous relationship that can stand the test of time. For better or worse, or you ride up or rides the ups and downs. And ever strain, break yourself, and into overall unity. A new song can be written, and instruments can be tuned, and the symphony of love will play on. Listen with your heart. Instance to mix is magnificent. And prosperity is basically saying it says your most precious dreams are not about instant gratification, but enduring prosperity. This is a time to think long-term and engage in continuing educate actions. You will experience momentum building as you translate the ebb and follow into slow and steady movements forward. Your effort, idea, and hard work now can lead to greater riches than you can imagine. Stoke the fire so that the uninterrupted streams of energy is available to support you in all the phases of manifestation. Be assured that you are in the right place right now. And your protection message is basically saying that do you feel do you feel as if you've been wandering in the desert now for ages and ages and nothing is happening? When you conjure up the image of the desert, your picture preached lip porch like your porched lips, sunburned skin, and a mirage. But there is more to that than that. Admit that the hot sands creates within resilient spirit through skin and the willingness to burrow deep underground for water so that they may thrive. This is time to develop survival skills and resilience. You are learning how to conserve your strength, and in this temporary time of austerity, it's wise to be selective about where you expand your energy. Listen to the calling of your soul because it will never lead you astray. This is an important time for letting go and for what's not important. Okay? So strategizing, making sure that you are going the distance, knowing your why, being in between worlds, thinking it over, getting some exercise so you can bring in and making sure that you are exuding good vibes and moving forward with confidence. Okay? All right, so that's the first deck. Now I'm going to move on to deck number 2. 32. I'm going to write these down so I won't forget. All right. You got no. So Spirit is saying no to something that you guys may have asked about. The answer to your question is no. Okay. You got Angel of Strength here. The number 50 is very significant as well. Maybe you guys are halfway there, but you are needing to gather the Angel of Strength to move forward. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and read the message for the Angel of Strength, which is number 50. Some of you guys could be Leos. Very significant here. Okay, so this is personal power and inner strength. This amazing angel brings the news that this is time to increase power for you. It is not time to be passive or submissive, but speak your truth and take action on your own beliefs. You are capable of taking great control and directing your own destiny, for the power that comes from within reaches out to the universe and beyond. Inner strength and unlimited resourcefulness flows through you at this time, helping you to create real results. Call upon these wonderful angels and your own inner resourcefulness to bring you the focus and resolve to do what's necessary in order to make your dreams a reality. So some of you guys may have been thinking that you needed to call on someone else, but Spirit is telling you no. You need to just gather the strength and focus on your resilience of resourcefulness of within you. The affirmation for this card, it says, deep within me is an abiding strength that knows no bounds, and I have all the power that I need to achieve all that I want. So you don't need to depend on no one else. You need to depend on the strength that you have within you. Okay? Now let's move on. It says, your wishes is being granted. It says, what you've asked for is coming true. All right? You don't need anyone else. You need to just push through for what you've asked for. It says, what you've asked for is coming true. The fairies know how to magically manifest all their material needs and desires, and they also assist people like yourself to making their dreams come true. This card represents that the fairies are very happy to grant your wishes. They work in concrete with all of the universal forces and energies, but you can also help your prayers rapidly manifest by going with the flow in your own life. Stay as centered and peaceful as possible because negativity can block your desires. Go outside in nature, often to keep your spirit soaring with a magical energies of joy and gratitude. Additional message from this card, it says a loved one is planning a surprise for you and your thoughts are manifesting into a very quickly. So be sure that your silent prayers or spoken words are realigned with your desires and not your fear. Trust in the universe and keep a sense of wonder and ooh. Okay? You got birthday. All right? A significant birthday holds the answers to your questions. Okay? Some of you guys could be having a birthday or someone around you is having a birthday. And it's going to hold the answers to the questions that you guys need. All right. So we got birthday. It says you drew this card because your birthday or the birthday of a significant person in your life is pivotal to answering the questions. Perhaps you are meeting someone special at a birthday party, or a departed loved one in heaven is celebrating your birthday or their own. This card could also signify that events that your desires will occur on your next birthday. Trust your first thoughts or feelings as to the specific meaning of this card for you, as it's a powerful message. News of pregnancy is coming in. Heaven is helping someone who had a recent birthday or whose birthday is intimate. You'll receive a gift, a special gift soon. Give yourself the present that you deserve and desire. You'll encounter a positive sign about an upcoming birth. Expect the birth of a new business or a project. Okay? The next card we got is flexible. All right? The number 19 is very significant. The number 19 is very significant. So let's go ahead and read the message for this one. 14. So we got teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. It says the tree roots are a solid planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane. Whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now. Willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is open-minded. So is to be open-minded. Stay courageous, stay open, stay aware, At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. Okay, so you need to be flexible. You got the tribe. Number 8 is very significant as well. So let's see. It says community, belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, and sense of everyone has an important function or feels. I matter. Remember, memberships in the groups provides a sense of belonging, a kinship of purpose that comes from working together for a greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are a part of a spiritual community or a artistic one. Perhaps you are in the learning community where you share your love and education. Regardless of from form of focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your collaborations may be as small as showing up as or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in a tribe, your presence is needed. So you guys are needing to your presence is needed. You guys are maybe reconnecting with someone, regeneration. You got number 46, which is very significant here. Number 46, my nose is itching, someone's coming in. Um, Number 46, okay, it says rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in the more analytical, strong form. Whatever you have, whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This birth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in a wondrous way. Okay? So something that you guys may have thought was dead is coming back to life. It's coming back around. All right? So get ready for it. All right? Maybe in a relationship, someone from the past may surface back. Okay? Someone's coming in for you in a relationship. Endings come to many forms, and now is the time to stop holding on to what must die so that something better can take its place. All right? What happens when it appears you failed at something? Do you see the beauty in the lesson? Learn from it. The understanding that arise are more difficult is like a seed that lies dormant for time. Then once it germinates, it is a subconscious that it pushes through into your awareness. It is becoming apparent that there is a new you and a new start. Okay. Then we got chop wood. The number 42 is very significant as well. Let's see what chop wood is talking about. Number 42. This is being grounded in every experience, humility. It says there are times when the big dreams is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pouring a tree is the founder of delighting in a beautiful blooming when it is in its fullest blossom. The mundane acts of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soul, and then leaving it to let nature take its place, course, is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goals brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deep purpose of releasing attachments. When you engage in every task in a meditative, contemplative way, your clear energy is receiving your aha moment, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. So, being grounded in everyday's experience and having humility when it comes to a certain situation is very important for you guys at this time. Okay, it's okay to take away your energy so you can think and make better decisions and not force yourself to make a decision right away. Yes, Spirit wants you to make a decision, but He also wants you to take time so you can become more grounded in your everyday aspects of what it is that's you're moving you forward. Okay. So if you guys pulled deck number 2, Spirit is telling you no, is don't rush anything. Just allow everything to come in by taking time to yourself. Okay. Now we're moving on to deck number 3. It says a King of Pentacles. All right, some of you guys could be a King of Pentacles. This is someone who has everything that they ever wish for. This can be a father figure. This is someone that's a provider. This is a protector. Someone is very trustworthy and extremely generous. This person is not stingy with their time or their wealth, okay? So some of you guys could be a King of Pentacles, or a King of Pentacles could be coming in and they're very significant. We got Blossom in Abundance, all right? The number 3 is very significant for the collective who chose deck number 3. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right on in so we can get this going, all right? We got number 3. So with the number 3 card, this is Blossom in Abundance. This is increasing in wealth and in value. It says this card shows a beautiful golden garden in the springtime that with coins and new flowers blossoming all around. They even hang like fruit on the trees above. Upright, this card signals a new increase in wealth, possibly in a dramatic and unexpected way. Be aware that you sow the seeds that your own wealth and prosperity, much like a gardener works the grounds of being to see blooming results take hold. This card uprights indicate that the universe is blessing you and helping the fruits of your labor to blossom. So smell the flowers and tend to new growth. Be grateful and enjoy. The affirmation for this, it says abundance, wealth blossoming all around you. And I see the value in my everyday life. All right, so you guys have some gifts, stuff coming in, prosperity. Spirit is opening up and the universe is blessing you with abundance, okay, for your hard work. You got the Sun card. The Sun card is basically stating that your son is watched over and protected and he is exploring his world. So some of you guys could have a son that you guys are worried about, and Spirit is letting you know that he's exploring his world, okay? With the Sun card, is basically saying that you've answered involves your son or a male who is like a son to you. Perhaps you've been worried about him or have left or felt a call to help him in some way. This card validates your intuitive feelings and asks you to take action in that direction. The fairies want you to know that your son is safe, happy, and watched over. Give any worries to them as they heal can occur, okay? The healing can occur. The additional message for this card is basically says you are pregnant with or will adopt a boy. Your life purpose involves helping children. A son is heaven is letting you know that he's happy and sending his love. Another person's son needs your help right now. You love caring for a male pet who is like a son to you. You may receive a message from or about a parent if you are a male, okay? Okay, it says your wishes, you've got the power. It says your ability to resolve this situation, you can do it. All right, so Spirit is letting you know that you have the ability to resolve this situation. You've got the power. All right. Um, let's read that one and see what that one is saying. So it's basically saying that you threw this card as reminded that you are more powerful than you realize. Perhaps you've been feeling victimized lately. Well, the fairies want you to know that regardless of your age, size, or education, you've got incredible personal power. Okay, so even though the fairies are tiny beings, they channel and force the force of God and the universe, and you can also use it to resolve any issue, healing yourself or others, or manifesting your material needs. All you have to do is believe. Let go of blame and focus upon the solution. Conduct energy healing work, especially through your hands. Engage in strength training exercises such as weightlifting. Follow your inner guidance to resolve a situation. Become an activist for the issue that's near and dear to your heart. And speak your truth to yourself and other people. You've got the power. All right. So now we're going to move on to the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. All right. It's got Orphaned. Some of you guys may have been feeling left out in the cold. Okay. You got the number 5 card. That can be very significant. 5 of Pentacles is what I'm getting here. You could have been feeling left out in the cold in a situation. All right. What Spirit is telling you right now is some of you guys are feeling this way. Maybe a little dark. So let's go ahead and read the number 5 card and get this energy handled. It says, a sense of loss and identity crisis, recognizing that you do not fit in, the need to belong, uncertainties about your place. We are all meant to have connections with other people within our family, society, and large cultures. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when a part of your rather than separates from the essentials to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truth and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with the group or a community in the way that you did before, and it's needing to find a new situation. You may be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the needs for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It is okay to let go of the pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. In times of, it's time to move on. All right, it's time to let go and move on, you guys. The protective message in this card is what I want to kind of focus on, so you guys can get out of this dark energy. Spirit is telling you it's time to let go of a situation. Maybe you don't fit in, or you've grown out of a situation and it's time to move on. It says the shadow side of this card, it speaks to the endurance of abandonment. Perhaps you feel the need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatened. It's also warning us against creating inappropriate familiar structures in order to counsel old wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances you formed to make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional, and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns of conclusion, choosing to interrupt them. Life wants to love you, so let it. Okay, so move forward and let go of the unnecessary feeling of having to fit in somewhere. You got round and round. The number 25 is very significant as well. Some of you guys may be feeling like you're going around and round back to a new situation. Let's see what this one is making. It says a spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles that you challenge you to break, revisited in the pattern of a new perspective. All right, so some of you guys could be revisiting some things, maybe because you didn't learn from the things that you needed to, and Spirit is circling you back around to that same situation so you can learn from it. It says the appearance of this card is to remind you that although they may be they may appear that you've gone backwards. The truth is that you are standing in a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. So you're actually have a bird's eye view of your intentional footprints and can access wisdom and lessons learned. So this is a good thing. Okay, you could be circling back to it because you are better at it, and you need to learn. You already know how to surpass what it is that spirit is trying to tell you to do in a new situation, same situation but in a different time. So just move forward. All right. It says if you are in a scenario that appears to be an echo of something that's already happened in the past or your work life, it is because you are being invited to see what you couldn't see before. This is a perfect time for you to look at the deeper motives that you have and your attractions to the opportunities and people who have entered your life to be a part of your journey and prosperity, who helps you navigate, who's sabotaging you, who's supporting you. What are the familiar signs of your response to them? When you find yourself in the repeatings of patterns of the past, it is a good time to get a coach or a mentor who can help you see what you couldn't on your own. Repeat what works, not what doesn't. Then you will free yourself from the old cycles and seas going around and around. Okay? Are you refusing to see your own personal responsibilities for repeating lessons that you don't need to relearn? You have to surrender now to the fact that you are the common denominator in all these repeated performances. Be happy, for this is a wonderful spot to be in. You can now see the cycles that you wished to exist. Once you figure out that you have the power to stop going around and around, you pose the key to your freedom. Be good to yourself. It's not about blame, but accountability. You have you can have the abundance life filled with love and prosperity that spirit so wants for you. All right, so it's okay to go back. Learn from the lesson and move forward. Coming to the edge. All right. This message is for number 36. Well, not for number 36, but number 36 is very significant. So some of you guys are coming to the edge of a situation. Okay. So let's go ahead and read this one. Number 36. It says, you are needed to have the courage, taking that leap of faith and overcoming fears to accepting the risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice that you really have right now. If you want to progress, it's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated. To feel the extortionation as you're ready, yourself take for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self, listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracle. Fear is leading the way into places you don't need to go, in places that you don't need to go. Most of what you fear at the moment is the illusion stemming from an old belief that isn't even true. All right. So now is the time for courage. You will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get to where you want while you are left behind and unsolved. That's the drama of it all. So move forward. False evidence appears real and hoovers over you. The more you dwell in fear, the more real it will become. So ask yourself, who in me is afraid? Love that part of yourself. Ask this true. Is this true and real right now? The answer most likely is no. Give yourself a hug. It is okay to be scared. Courage must be surmounted in the spite of your fear. Even when you're not feeling confident, spirit will always catch you. So move forward. Okay? You got pose. All right. The number 48. The number 48. All right. Some of you guys are hungry. All right. My stomach is growling. All right. All right. Pose. It says being ready, bringing something to the light, being at your best in confidence. You can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to do. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and your sense of new phase of your life is about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. You have every reason to feel confident. Everything that you make, everything that you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. You can take action knowing that you are ready to step into your power, knowing your light and your services to the world. The direction that you're moving in is your destiny. Your soul is smiling with joy as you align with your truth. It says you are not ready to move forward. You're not ready to move forward at this time, and that is to be okay. That's not true. Be posed and face. This is your protection message. So you might be trying to protect yourself. Be posed in the face the demands and delays. Pretending that you know what you're doing works sometimes, but if you are opt and fake it till you make it attitude, it will land you in some muck now. This is not the time to wing it and deliver something half finished. It's okay to postpone things until you are really ready. It's better to disappoint others it's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had later. I don't like that message. It's kind of negative. But you do need to focus on that. You need to focus on feeding yourself that negative energy. You are ready, okay? You are ready. As it stated before, it says being ready, bringing something to the light, being at your best and confident. You just need to just gather the confidence that you need. All right. You can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. Spirit is telling you that. Okay. Get out of the negative energy of feeling that you're not. You are ready. Okay. You guys are feeling left out in the cold, feeling abandoned. No, orphan. No, you are ready. Quit giving yourself. It's time to just focus on learning from the lessons that you've had before and moving forward. It's that simple. All right. Now we're going to move on to the next message. All right. It says, making good habits and they will make you. All right. So you guys need to develop good habits. You guys need to make good habits and they will make you. So develop good habits for yourself. All right. Then you got the man holding the coin. The heart. Some of you guys could be dealing with the water sign. The number 45 is very significant for the collective who chose this deck. All right. 45. So the male dealing with family and love or emotions. It says this tender man sits with flowers all around, holding the heart in his hand. For a man, this signals a greater clarity about emotions and their purpose in your life. This could be a more balanced approach to family and a love at this time, even if this has been confusing experiences for you in the past. For some, this card upright can signal a presence of a new man in your life, one who tends to be more thoughtful and aware. Whether or not this man is a love interest or a friend, he brings a high intentions to help where personal projects, family, or home is an issue or a concern. I am comfortable with all the emotions. I honor and experience them in appropriate ways. I feel peace. Okay, so some of you guys have this loving man that comes in that's he's very intentional, and he's someone that can help with your personal projects, family, and the issues that have concern for. So let this person in. All right, you got emotional healing. It says, as your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. So let's read that one. Emotional healing. So it says this card signifies that you're healing some old emotional pain. The first thing that comes to mind is exactly the issue that you're resolving. As you let go of anger, guilt, or other emotional wounds, you awaken new levels of power within yourself that attracts everything you desire and more. Call upon the fairies as well as supportive people or professionals to help you through this time of healing. Know that you are lovable and that your desires, you deserve a happy heart. Other additional messages consult with a professional counselor or join a support group. Journal about your feelings. This situation is bringing about tremendous personal growth. Okay? Then you guys got children. All right. You're connected with children as a part of your life purpose. So you guys probably bring healing to children. Okay. It says the fairies love and trust children because of their pure faith and guideless motives. This card comes to you as a sign that your connection to them, as you read the additional meanings behind the cards, notice which message clicks as your truth. Pay attention to the signs and intuitive feelings, okay? It says relate to the topic of children, for the universe is trying to get the message to you. Your life purpose involves working with children. The energy of pregnancy surrounds you. A child in heaven is sending a message of love. You have a connection to indigo crystals or rainbow children. Your inner child needs play. Okay? All right, so now we're going to move on to the Wisdom of Oracle, the Oracle deck. You guys got to be fair. All right? The number 38 is very significant here. All right, you guys. Sorry, I had to cut off for a second. Okay, so the number 38 is very significant. Spirit is telling you to be fair, or something's going to be handled in a fair manner. Okay, number 38. So it says balanced justice is needed to consider options, mutual benefits, the law of cause and effect. Life offers experiences that are challenges and experiences that are more nourishing. Yet over time, they strike a balance. You move from being, from status to doing, from discover to loving to letting go to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You will also always immaculate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at the moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Expect them Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause, there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. So you guys are If you have karma coming back. So if you put out good karma, it will be coming back. If you put out bad karma, of course, that'll be circling back around to you. So be careful what you put out into the universe. All right, so you got Treasure Island as well. So the number 9 is very significant. You could be born in the month of September. And the treasures of Island is coming in for you. All right. And this could be in 9 days, 9 weeks. The Treasure Island. The law of attraction brings dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifestation abundance appear as if from nowhere. Financial gains and sharings of good fortune. You've worked hard and act upon your unwavering belief in abundance. And suddenly, in the midst of it all, you've hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map of buried treasure and tapped in the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when the X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way. Now is as you enter this truly prosperous phase where all the long, hard navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. Extraordinarily. In all aspects of your life, at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others as a treasure, sharing multiple than magic. Okay? So you guys are going to be getting some treasure coming in. And that's probably because of the good work, all right, that you've put in. The number 4 could be your spirit number. Higher power is very significant here. The number 4, okay? This is conscious connections with higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to the partnership of spirit. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and making things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which is a higher can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connections to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I desert? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you ever known. You are always protected and divinely directed. Okay? The protective message here is now is the time to examine what you are giving energy and attention to in the back of your mind. If you're obsessing about being right, about old resentment or failed expectations, about money, or about any other people, places, or things, this will be the source of which you create. But you want spirit to be your source. Take heart of your higher power will never desert you and always awaiting for you to remember the sacred partnership you share. So turn away from the source of power that don't serve your highest good. There is no greater source than spirit. You can always surrender your troubles and trust that they will be taken care of. You are in good hands. All right. So some of you guys need to move forward and trust in what the higher power of what spirit is bringing to you. Okay. All right, you guys, I hope these messages bring you guys clarity in what it is that you chose as far as the decks. Spirit is just letting you guys know what it is that you need to know. All right, and thank you guys for coming out. Pick a card. Remember, pause it and only go with what resonates with you and make a conscious choice of your cards, okay, of your pal. All right. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel as well. And don't forget to comment. I appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Love and light.